Hey guys, Dusty back here with Blind-Droid Tech, and in this video, I'm doing a rant. Okay, so get ready for this. This is gonna get to be a little bit of a longer video, but I got some things I want to cover, and I got some stats and some real life experience usage to back it up. So, get ready for it. I know we haven't made a video in a while, but I'm coming back with a vengeance. So here we go. This video is all about the micro SD card because I've been seeing a lot of videos and a lot of comments and a lot of tech blogs where people talk about the micro SD card, and especially people who use an Apple who don't have an SD card slot, so they don't even have any usage experience or any real facts other than to say, oh, it's outdated, just use cloud storage. Now, my question for you guys, why in the hell would I use cloud storage, need an internet, be reliant on an internet connection, and a reliable internet connection, which on mobile is not guaranteed? It doesn't matter if you have Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, or T-Mobile. No carrier is going to have 100% reliability. What happens when that network goes down? What happens when that tower goes under maintenance or something happens? I know there were some issues in a couple states where a couple, T-Mobile towers went down, so they didn't have internet connection or cell service. How are you going to listen to your music? How are you going to listen to your videos when you're using Spotify or Pandora or Audible? Audible is a number one used app for me that uses storage. And guess what? All my Audible apps or all my Audible audiobooks are stored on my SD card. Because something beautiful. Let's go take a look.
YouTube. Audible.
Inside the Audible app,
Open left navigation panel button.
go to open navigation panel.
New releases in list 19 items.
Okay,
Double tap to activate.
That's store stuff.
Categories. Double best new my pre-orders. My account. Settings.
Settings.
Head notification settings. Sign out Johnson 62. Download settings.
There we go. Download settings.
Download location storage.
So download storage location.
Storage emulated 0 Android data.com.audible.application/files total 53 gigabytes free 38 gigabytes in list 2 items.
So
Double tap to toggle.
Right there is the internal storage. Storage emulated.
Storage Android data.com.audible.application/files total 119 gigabytes free 113 gigabytes checked.
Okay.
Double tap to toggle.
So
cancel button. Storage Android data.com.audible.application/files total 119 gigabytes free 113 gigabytes checked in list 2 items.
So I have about
Double tap to toggle.
5.5 gigs worth of audiobooks stored on my SD card right now. Now that's because my other SD card that has all my Audible books is in my V30 right now. But for this device, I've started re-downloading them when I have a chance. And I've got quite a few books, but each book is roughly between 400 to a gig. 400 megabytes to a gig. And then one other thing I want to show you, so that's stored on my SD card. Something else I want to show you.
YouTube. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press. Home button.
If I go into my Google Assistant.
Show history button.
Show history.
8 megabits, 1 megabyte digital storage in list 159 items.
8 megabits per second.
Double tap to activate.
Which is bandwidth speed, download speed for your internet connection. 8 megabits per second equals 1 megabyte per second of digital storage. So for every 8 megabits you download per second, you're downloading roughly a megabit. So that is the conversion for that. Okay? So For
YouTube. Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press.
For my download speed
Recent button.
here, we're going to take a look
Audible.
at...
Double. My font settings. Double tap to activate.
We got to go down
Amazon
a
calculator.
little bit.
Speed test. Double.
Speed test.
October 22nd, 10:11 p.m.
Okay.
November October 22nd, 10:12. November 2nd, 11:32 p.m. 101.81, 48.72, 70.
Do you guys hear that?
Double tap to activate.
101 megabits per second. Down 48 megabits per second upload.
November 2nd, 11:33 p.m. 90.43, 52.18, 77. November 2nd, 11:33 p.m. 92.04, 46.91, 77. November 2nd, 11:34 p.m. 99.07, 51.98, 71.
So, we are right between 90 and 102 megabits per second download. So if we take 102 megabits per second.
Recents button.
Calculator.
Speed test. Set device. Amazon. Calculator. Double tap to activate. Double.
There it is.
Percentage. But 9, 8, 5, 2, 1 button. Plus, minus, 0 button. 2 button.
2.
Division, but multiplication button. Division button.
Divide by.
Double tap to 2, 5 button. 8 button.
8.
Double tap. Equal button. 12.75 edit box.
12.
Double tap and hold to long press.
7.5. So at the max bandwidth speed that I've seen of 102, I'm downloading 12.
Percentage 9 percentage 12.75 edit box. Double tap and hold to long press.
12.75 megabytes per second. Okay, so that's the conversion there. That's how much speed I've got.
Recents button.
Now
Calculator.
we're going to go take a look at the actual
setting,
SD
device maintenance.
cards.
Device Amazon shopping.
So
Description SanDisk Ultra Western 7 download and installation required. Description SanDisk Ultra Micros DXC as iCard with adapter. SanDisk Ultra Micros DXC and Micros DHC cards are fast for better pictures, app performance, and full HD video. 1. Ideal for Android smartphones and table 3 period. Link. Double tap to activate. Headings and landmarks. Legal disclaimers. Heading. SanDisk Memory Zone app for easy file management. Ideal for Android smartphones and tablets. Full HD video capture. 3. Load apps faster with A1 rated performance. 6. Transfer speeds of up to 100 megabytes per second. 4. Heading. Capture and store even more hours of full HD video. 2. Heading 4. Default. With a breakthrough capacity of 400 gigabytes. 1. You can store even more hours of full HD video. 2. On the card without worrying about running out of room for the videos, photos, music.
On Amazon right now of a 400 gigabyte micro SD card by SanDisk. And I'll go back up so you can see the price here in just a minute. But first,
headings and landmarks. Transfer speeds of up to 100 megabytes per second. 4. Heading 4.
Transfer speeds of up to 100 megabytes per second. So, we are talking about a 100 megabyte file, a video file, or whatever, in roughly a second. A couple seconds. So, to demonstrate this, well, actually first, we are going to go back up to the top here.
Ref equals senior underscore 1 underscore SanDisk link. SanDisk Ultra 400 gigabytes micro SDXC as iCard with adapter. SDSQUAR 400GGN6MA.
So
Double tap
there's
to activate.
the micro SD card by SanDisk, 400 gigabytes.
Free shipping for $249.99. Links. Headings and landmark. Default. Capacity $249.99.
So yes, that is a bit pricey, but SanDisk is the first to do that, so they can charge whatever they want. I mean, I get it. That's part of the technology market. Just like Samsung is charging $950 roughly for their Note 8. I mean, it's nothing, honestly, in my opinion, it's nothing particularly special. It's a great device. I am pretty disappointed that the S Pen doesn't work. But for now, I have decided I'm keeping that along with my V30 for now, so that way I can just get the best of both worlds. I'm struggling with myself to be able to say that I'm going to get an iPhone because I really don't want to, and if I do, I'm going to have to get at least the 128 or 256 gig, which Apple's decided to kill my dreams on that because for the iPhone 8 and iPhone 10, you either get a 64 or a 256. So there's no middle of the road there. And I was actually talking with T-Mobile earlier today, and they don't have, Apple's actually stopped making the 256 gig 7 Plus, because I would be getting the Plus model because it's got the extra gigabyte of RAM. And from other tech blogs that I've seen, Apple's being really sneaky about it, but the Plus model with 256 gig is actually got the fast read-write speeds on the memory, internal memory, and all that. So they're trying to play it sneaky by saying, hey, they don't even say it, but you'll get better performance. And there are YouTube videos out there that prove it. You can go look it up yourself. I'm not linking to anybody specifically because I'm not endorsing it. I'm not saying it's 100% accurate, but it is there. So now let's go back a
Endless
little
tray.
bit.
Your tray contains items that you 400 grams micro SD. 400 grams. YouTube. Terrarium TV.
Okay,
Double
it's
tap
going to
to
be a pain in
recent
the
button.
butt. So what
Amazon
we're going to
shopping.
do for now.
Amazon shopping. Close calculator. Open calculator. Close speed test button.
Okay.
Speed test. Double tap audible. My files. Device maintenance. My files.
There we go. My files. So right now.
Down audio. Recent files. Header. Out. Download. Phone. Internal storage. SD card 5.76 gigabytes. 1. Folder. Videos. Double tap to go to videos. Folder. Android. Double tap to go to Android. Folder. Lost dir. Folder. Videos. Double tap to go to videos. 0 items. November 3rd, 12:01 a.m. Lip. Folder. Video 2017 _ 10 _ 04 _ 01 _ 05 _ 15.mp4 49.27 megabytes. November 3rd, 12:01 a.m.
49.26 megabytes.
Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold. Video 2017 _ 10 _ 29 _ 13 _ 40 _ 53.mp4 236 megabytes. November 3rd, 12:01 a.m.
236.
Video 2017 _ 11 _ 02 _ 23 _ 45 _ 13.mp4 119 megabytes. November 3rd, 12:01 a.m.
119.
Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press.
So we're talking 350, 390, 390 megabytes of storage.
Folder. Videos. Double tap to. Folder. Android. Folder. Lost dir. Folder. Videos. Double tap.
We're going to select this.
More options button. Out of list. Copy. Selected. In list. Move selected.
We're going to move it.
Internal storage 26.36 gigabytes.
We're
64.
going to move it to the internal
Create folder button.
storage.
In list 19. Folder. Android. Double tap to go to it. Create folder button. Done. Button. Out of list. Move. 2017 _ 4/6. 27 5/6. Navigate up button.
See how quick that was? The first 4 were done within that first 2 seconds. And then it took an extra 2 or 3 seconds for that 236 and 119 megabyte files. We're talking in a matter of 5 seconds. I downloaded I transferred about 415 megabytes, including the screenshots that were in that folder, from the SD card to the internal storage. Now,
folder, download, double tap to go to download, folder, folder, as recorder free, folder, music, double folder, my movie, folder, music, folder, N60, folder, videos, double tap to go to videos.
We're going to reselect it.
More options button, out of list. Move selected, in list.
And we're going to go back, and we're going to move it.
SD card, Samsung, Google Drive, not signed in. Samsung Cloud, SD card 5.36 gigabytes. Create folder button, in list 3 items.
We're going to
double tap
move
to activate,
it back
double tap and
to
hold to
the
long press.
root of the SD card.
Create folder button. Done, button, out of list. Move. 2017, 4/6. 93%. 5/6. 50%. Navigate up button.
See? And
double tap
it's
to
done.
activate.
Like I said, we're talking about the span of about 5 seconds or so to move about 400 megabytes. I mean, so in theory, we're talking about a gigabyte in about a minute. Or in about 10 seconds, I'm sorry. So you're talking 10 gigabytes. Or, hold on. 1 gigabyte in 10 seconds. So 60 seconds. So you're talking about 6 gigabytes in a minute. 30 gigabytes in 5 minutes. I mean, I could keep going.
Folder.
But
Folder.
that is the micro SD card that I got alongside my Note 8 purchase. I got a fast wireless charger, the convertible charger, and I got the 128 gigabyte micro SD card free with my Note 8 purchase, which is another reason why I'm just saying F it and I'm just going to keep the device because it's still fast as hell. We'll see if I'm still saying that in about 2 or 3 months, but I've had the device now for about a month and a half. I'm still not happy that the S Pen crap doesn't work with the accessibility features, and I'm still going to try and get on Samsung's ass about that. I just got to figure out the best way to go about it and how I'm going to do that, because my tech support call that I made a couple weeks ago didn't go anywhere. They've got a bunch of idiots that work there. Yeah, go figure. But that's, in a nutshell, what I wanted to cover here. And, I mean, we're talking some fast-ass shit right here. So, for all of you people who are saying that the micro SD card's outdated, oh, that's so 2000s, suck it up. Because there are still at least 8 or 9 manufacturers that are still supporting SD card slots. Samsung, LG, HTC, Motorola, ZTE, Huawei on some of their phones, Sony, trying to think if I missed any of the big ones there. The Razer phone. That's the phone that was just recently made by Razer Gaming Laptop Company. And they have expandable storage in their $699 phone. So what's what's Apple's excuse? What's Google's excuse? What's OnePlus's excuse for not including a micro SD card slot into their device? You know what their excuse is? It doesn't keep up with their UFS 2.1 internal storage. And honestly, I could really care less. You know the Note 8 also has UFS 2.1, and that SD card is keeping up right along with it. 100 megabytes per second. You can download or you can record in 4K HD or UHD footage onto an SD card, and you're not going to get lag. You could take photos and have your camera send them straight to your SD card once they're captured. No problem. You can even run your apps from your SD card. No problem. At 100 megabytes per second. Most apps are maybe 10, 20, 30 megabytes. So, I don't know what all the bitching is about. I don't know what all the, just suck it up, SD cards are so outdated, that's not the way of the future, cloud storage is. That's complete and utter crap. Because what happens when your internet connection goes down and you still want to listen to your favorite audiobook? Well, and actually, for that matter, Audible doesn't even let you stream your audiobook. So you got to download it one way or the other. So it's either download it to your phone storage, delete it when you're done with it, which is counterproductive in my opinion. Once I download it, it's done. It's on my SD card. I can listen to it as much as I want. Don't have to worry about not having internet connection again. Theoretically, I could get rid of my data. I have my Pandora Premium. So if I want to listen to my music while I'm offline mode, I can do that, and it just stores the radio stations on my phone. And boom, I'm good to go. I could get a talk and text only plan if I really want to save money. And I'll still be able to have access to my memories and all my audiobooks and my music and my videos and all that stuff. So that's my rant on the micro SD card. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have learned something new that you may not have known before, but the fact that Apple can't make the SIM card tray a little bit bigger to support an SD card slot is complete and utter bullshit. It's a greedy move from them, just like their new iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and iPhone 10 that are coming out that support quick charge, but you need to buy the wall wart or the wall adapter for $50, and you need to buy a lightning to USB Type-C cable for another $25. We're talking $75 fucking dollars just for a fast charge. When the Note 8, the LG V30, the LG G6, you name it, come with fast charging bricks and cables in the box. Absolutely unacceptable. And those of you sticking up for Apple for that, saying, oh, well, it's quality parts, quality accessories. BS. They're no more quality than what Samsung makes. They're no more quality than what HTC or Motorola or LG makes. I'm tired of all these people saying that, oh, I've had the same lightning cable for years. Yeah, and every time I get a Samsung or an LG or a Motorola device, I haven't bought a single replacement charger either. So what's your point? Okay? I got a little heated, not gonna lie, guys. I'm not pissed off. I'm just trying to make a point here. There is absolutely no reason on earth why Apple can't include a micro SD card other than the fact that they want you to buy the biggest storage possible if you know you're going to need that much storage. Ridiculous. I can buy two 256 gigabyte cards for about $300, and then boom, I've got 512 gigabytes worth of storage. When there's a rumor, only a rumor that I know of right now, that the iPhone 10 is also going to come in later at a 512 gigabyte version. And the rumor price I was seeing for that was between $1,400 and $1,500. Are you out of your damn mind, Apple? $1,500 for a 512 gigabyte phone? No. No. I'd rather buy 2 or 3 256 gigabyte micro SD cards and transfer them between, or have them in each of my phones to have a minimum of 256 gigabytes. Well, obviously the stuff on the card, the software or whatever on the card's going to take a few gigs. So out of my 128 gigs, I got 119 gigs available. So it takes 9 gigs for whatever stuff they put onto the card to make it, secure and all that. But 119 gigs, so 228 gigabytes of storage out of a 256 gigabyte card, roughly. So, like I said, I apologize, guys. I'm not trying to sound like a huge douche right here. Or, I'm sorry, that's 238 gigabytes out of 256. My math just caught up to me. My brain just caught up to me and said, what the hell are you talking about? So, 238 gigabytes out of 256 gigs. And, like I said, do the math. We're talking about 400 and, hold on here, 478 out of 512 gigabytes for 2 of those 256 gigabyte cards. Yeah, you're talking about $300 or so, but that's storage that's going to last you years. that Samsung card that I was looking at earlier.
Terrarium TV.
Oops, sorry.
Double tap to activate. Double tap and hold to long press.
To keep it on. If I get, a Samsung 256 gig Evo card, which by the way does have an IPX7 water and dust resistance there, so there's some protection for all your memories too. And I also want to clear up one other thing that people have been asking me when I've talked about this. They ask, oh, well, what happens when your card corrupts? And what happens when you lose your card? First of all, I've got a damn micro SD card case. I'm not going to lose my cards. That's something I make damn sure. And any card that has anything relatively important is in a phone right now. So unless I lose the whole phone, in which case nobody's going to be able to get to it anyway, because they have to first get my password or my PIN code to be able to turn off the phone and to reformat it and all that stuff. And then, but the main thing is I have a 4 terabyte portable hard drive with a USB Type-C to USB-A OTG dongle. So I can plug a flash drive, I can plug a portable hard drive into my phone via that dongle, and I can back up anything that's on my phone, anything that's on my SD card, just in case something happens to my SD card. I still got all the stuff that's really important to me that I'm trying to keep backed up. So, and if all else fails, if you lose your USB flash drive, if your portable hard drive corrupts, you got your laptop or desktop computer. And if all of that corrupts, then I'd say you're SOL. Shit out of luck, jolly well fucked. Because you're pretty unlucky if all that stuff happens simultaneously. But, wrap this up. I know this has been a long rant, but I hope you guys have learned a lot of interesting things. I hope this kind of made sense to you, opened your eyes a little bit. Share it with any kind of skeptics that don't think micro SD cards are worth it. Like I said, that Samsung water resistant, life resistant SD card is under warranty from Samsung for 10 years. So 10 years worth of malfunction, you don't have a thing to worry about. And also, one more tip, guys, I almost forgot. I've had one micro SD card, 128 gigabyte from SanDisk. I've had that same card for, 3 or 4 years now? You know what my secret is? You go into your settings.
Settings, 1 new item. Apps, device maintenance, battery, storage, memory, 1.
Okay. You go into your device maintenance.
Checking device, fix now, button. Some apps are drained, fix now, button.
Okay.
Double tap to activate.
Don't care about that.
Fix now, button. Battery button. 1. Battery. 33 hours, 46. Performance mode button. Performance mode. Optimized. Storage button. Storage. Double tap. Storage button.
Storage.
More options button. 12.
Go to more options.
12:57 a.m. Free ups. More options button.
There we go.
Get more space. Selected. Storage settings. Selected.
Storage settings.
26.4 gigabytes used out of 60. Internal storage 26. SD card 5.8 gigabytes used of 119. Unmount button.
There you go.
Double tap to activate.
Unmount. You go to your storage settings and portable storage, whichever device you have. If you have a Samsung device, unfortunately they bury it. So you have to go into device maintenance and then storage and then the 3 little dots at the top right, more options button. And then it'll say storage settings. And then you go down to your
SD card 5.8 gigabytes used of 119. Unmount button.
Unmount.
Double tap to activate.
Unmount it. Use your SIM card removal tool. Use your SIM. They call it a SIM ejector tool. And pop it out. Pop another one in. And actually, to be 100% safe, guys, all I do realistically, just turn off your phone for a sec. If you need to swap SD cards, turn off your phone, pop it out, pop the other one in, turn your phone right back on. Take a matter of 15 to 30 seconds. And that's going to guarantee that your SD card stays as safe and corrupt free as possible. That's what I've been doing. That's how I've gotten the same 128 gigabyte SD card to last me almost 5 years. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, I appreciate that. Thumbs up. Share it with anybody. Subscribe for more content like this. And again, this was Dusty with Blind-Droid Tech, and we'll see you in the next video.